irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. I'm feeling all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just...
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 77 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
34-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Isn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Down and 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert.
A 30-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns 11. A big play that time for the Ravens. 59 yards for him on the ground.
1st down, Baltimore.
A real real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
They'll run it with Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Browns 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped a bag on the tag. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through station. Call the time, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
2nd and 14.
Real.
And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Chubb. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 21. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
set them back 5. Mayfield now on second down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
It's just me and you. Hurry, hurry. Watch the curve.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Justin Matabike drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Elliott drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on his Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Muscling free near the 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The
Browns drive about to get started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33.
Now Chubb sheds another. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
35-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch the run, watch the run. Kill, 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 kill. Run, run, run. Jam, jam. 36, 36. Check 24, check 24. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, watch it, watch it. King, king, king. Watch out.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13.
The score, Ravens 14, Browns 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 51 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson's going to look to run it. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Owen.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
For the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield now. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Ravens.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap, and again to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
9-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Back to throw. And able to find Conley. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Dobbins running out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing now is Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Jackson's pass.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Baltimore.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience?
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Odell Beckham, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight,
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.